My name is Daniel. I am a father. My heart has a big, empty room inside. It has been empty for many, many years now. The room has a name. Its name is Leo. Leo is my son. My son was a happy little boy. He was 6 years old. He had bright, curious eyes and a big, beautiful laugh. His favorite toy was a small, red ball. He played with it all day. I remember his last birthday. He was so happy with his new blue bicycle. He rode it around our small yard. His small shoes were always by the front door. Seeing them there made me happy. Our house was full of his happy sounds. Then one day, the sounds all stopped. It was a sunny afternoon in the summer. We were in our backyard together. I was fixing a small wooden fence. My wife, Sarah, was reading a book. Leo was playing on the green grass nearby. He was playing with his little red ball. I looked away for just 1 minute. Just one small and simple minute. When I looked back, the red ball was on the grass. But Leo was not there. The yard was suddenly very, very quiet. We called his name loudly. Leo, where are you? We looked in every room of the house. We looked up and down the street. He was just gone. A deep fear started in my stomach. It was a cold, sharp feeling. Our little boy was gone. We called the police. Many cars came to our street. Our neighbors came out of their houses to help us look for him. The sun went down, and the sky got dark. The searchers used big flashlights. The lights moved across the dark yards. The first night without our son was so cold. It was the longest and darkest night of my entire life. The next days were a blur of activity. The search for our dear Leo continued. The police asked us many, many questions. Posters were everywhere in our town. They had Leo's smiling face on them. I carried his photo in my pocket every day. Seeing his face on trees and walls was so hard. It was a sign of hope, but it was also a sign of our pain. I walked the city streets for hours and hours. I showed his photo to so many strangers. Have you seen this boy? I asked. Our friends and neighbors were very kind people. They brought us food so we did not have to cook. They helped us search. Every time our phone rang, my heart jumped high. Every time someone knocked on our door, I ran to open it quickly. Each time, it was a mix of big hope and big fear. But each time, it was not good news about our lost son. The hope was a painful thing. It would lift my heart up. Then it would drop my heart down to the hard floor. One day, the police called us. They had some important news. A woman in another town saw a boy who looked just like Leo. We drove to that town. The car was very silent. My wife and I did not talk. We were too full of hope and also fear. We got to the police station. We waited in a small, quiet room. My hands were shaking. My heart was beating so very fast. Then, a police officer brought the boy in. He was not Leo. He was another boy with a different, unknown face. Our big hope vanished completely. It turned into dust. The long, silent drive home was the saddest drive of my life. That false hope was the worst part. It broke our spirits. After that day, a deeper, quieter sadness filled our home. The weeks became months. The months became many years. The official police search stopped. The posters on the trees faded away. But our own search never stopped. Not in our hearts. Every day, we looked for our son in the faces of other children. Our great sadness changed our home. My wife Sarah and I were different people now. We were quiet and distant. Sometimes we would argue about small, stupid things. Our shared grief was like a high, invisible wall between us. She would cry in Leo's empty room. I would go for long, long walks alone. We could not comfort each other well. We never changed Leo's room at all. We kept it the same. His small toys were still on the shelf. His bed was always made. His room was like a museum of our lost boy. It was a quiet, sad place. It was the empty room in our house, and our hearts. One evening, I found Sarah in there. She was holding Leo's little red ball. She was crying very quietly to herself. I did not say anything. I just went and sat next to her. I put my arm around her shoulders. We cried there together. In that very sad moment, we found each other again. Our shared tears washed away some of the high wall between us. But the world outside our house kept moving on. We saw other families laugh in the park. We heard children play in the street. For us, though, time had stopped. It stopped on that sunny afternoon. We were stuck in that one terrible moment forever. Our life was now a long and quiet wait. Waiting for a phone call. Waiting for a knock on the door. Just always waiting. After a few years, a new, small light came into our life. We had another child. A beautiful baby daughter. We named her Anna. Anna was not a replacement for Leo. No one could ever replace him. But she brought a new, soft sound into our quiet house. Her cry was a sound of new life. Her small smile was like the sun. But we were also very scared for her. We watched her every single second. We never let her out of our sight. Our old fear made us very careful parents. Our love for Anna was so big, but our grief for Leo was still there. It was a shadow in the corner of every happy moment. One day, when Anna was 5 years old, she found a photo album. It had a photo of Leo, smiling with his red ball. She asked me, "Daddy, who is this little boy?" My heart hurt. It was a hard question, but it was an important one. We decided to tell Anna all about her big brother. We did not want him to be a sad secret in our family. We told her all the happy stories. We told her about his loud laugh. We told her about his love for his red ball. Anna would listen with her big, curious eyes. Leo became a real person for her. He was the brother she never met. Sometimes she would put a flower next to his photo. It was her small way of saying hello to him. It was sweet. We kept his memory alive for her. We talked about him often. He was a part of our family story, always and forever. This was a new kind of healing for us. It did not take the pain away, but it changed the shape of our deep sadness. Many, many years have passed. I am an old man now. My hair is white. My daughter Anna is a grown woman. I still think about my son Leo every single day. It is not a sharp pain anymore. It is a quiet, constant ache in my heart. Sometimes I see a young man on the street. I wonder, does he look like Leo? Is my son that tall and strong now? I imagine talking to him. I would ask, "Are you happy, son? Do you have a good life?" These are my silent questions. I wonder what his life is like. Does he have a good family? Is he happy? Is he safe? These questions have no real answers. Our grief is a part of our life now. It is like the ocean. Some days the water is calm. Some days there is a big storm. We have learned to live with the empty room in our hearts. We have learned to find joy in the family we still have. I love to watch my daughter Anna with her own children. She is a wonderful mother. She is so full of love and life. Sometimes, I see a flash of Leo in my grandson's smile. It is a bittersweet feeling. It is both happy and very sad. We never found out what happened on that sunny day. Our story does not have a real ending. It is a story without the last page. We still hold on to a little bit of hope. It is a very small candle in a very big, dark room. But it is still there. I will wait for my son for the rest of my life. A father's love does not end. A father's hope does not die. I sit on my porch. I watch the world go by. And I wait. I will always be waiting for my son, Leo. In my hand, I often hold a small, old toy. It is a little red ball. It is cracked and faded now, but I keep it safe.